Hi Scorpios, welcome to Universal Guidance. It's time for your weekly reading. I shuffled these cards very well. I'm going to shuffle them a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of the reading. So here we go for Scorpios. What can Scorpios expect? Universe? Okay, let's take a look at this. Well, Scorpios, the overall energy is the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords, are you feeling trapped or bound or just kind of stuck? You could be trapped or bound or stuck in your thoughts too, because these are a lot of swords back here, all around you. But the feet aren't tied, the mouth isn't bound, you can walk out of this situation, you can ask for help. This is a card of illusion. So you're feeling this way, but you can find your way out. You may not feel like you can, but there is a way out of feeling this way, okay? So let's read on and find out what else the cards have to say about this. Up here in your highest energy, the moon. This is the card for Pisces. So Pisces might be strong in your chart or strong in somebody else's chart around this reading. Things being exposed. Night turning today. Things being revealed. So something's coming to light here. And whatever it is that's coming to light or did come to light, you're feeling like, I almost feel like you don't know what to do about it. It's like, so you're stuck. You're like feeling, it's like you don't want to make any changes. You don't, but you're kind of faced with the situation, it looks like. Let's read on. I need to know more. Next to the moon card is the Six of Cups. There is a soulmate involved here. Might have known them since childhood, but you have known them from other lifetimes. The connection is there when you look in their eyes. It's right over this Eight of Swords, the overall energy of this reading. So it does include this soulmate, definitely. And it feels like something was brought to light about the soulmate. It has to do with this soulmate. It involves the soulmate somehow. It might be the fact that the Knight of Pentacles is right next to this soulmate card. It might be a realization that you're feeling trapped in, that this Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving energy in the deck. It looks like the horse is just standing still. There is one foot in front of the other, but it could take 1,000,000 years to ever reach its destiny. It's all about the pentacle that's coming with this horse, this offer of commitment. Slow. Oh my gosh. It is so slow, and it's next to the soulmate, and it's right next to things being revealed. So it seems to me already that we're dealing with a situation where you are realizing that this commitment may never come. This is how you're feeling. But you don't want to give up the relationship, or you wouldn't be in this Eight of Swords situation. So what are you going to do? Let's keep reading. Let's find out what's going to happen here. Under the moon card, that is a big burden on you. This is the Ten of Wands. But the thing about the Ten of Wands, it's right under the things being revealed. Things coming to light. The thing about the Ten of Wands is you can only carry that burden for so long before you start dropping those wands. So you'll either drop them all at once or you'll drop them one by one. But it has become a burden, and it's also become a burden being in this energy of the Eight of Swords. So this is almost like not saying anything. You're not talking about it. You're not bringing up what it is that you're realizing, because I think you actually are in love with this soulmate and you don't really want to blow him or her out of your life, you know? So you're just kind of keeping your mouth shut. You're just kind of staying put in the relationship. But that's a burden, and that's only going to last so long. On the other side now of this Eight of Swords is the Ace of Wands. That's under the Knight of Pentacles. You have a lot of passion for this person. The Knight of Pentacles can symbolize Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. So you might have Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn in your chart or around this reading. I think there's a lot of passion for this person, okay? Also, this is a staff of new beginnings, fresh starts. So let's see where this is leading. It's almost like going to drop all those wands except one, and this is that wand of passion. And fresh starts and new beginnings. You do want that pentacle to come in. Under the Ten of Wands is the Four of Wands. Yeah. You're feeling like you're never going to be offered this pentacle, which is actually marriage. Okay. This is a card of marriage. It's a soulmate card, another soulmate card, divine, 1111. Look at the Four Wands there. Union of two people, enjoy. Well, you're feeling like, that may never happen. I think this is what you feel like you're realizing. Let's read on. Let's find out what else comes of this. Right next to the Four of Wands is the High Priestess. Right under that Eight of Swords. Well, this is the card in the tarot deck of intuition. So use your intuitions to resolve this problem. Your intuitions are running high. Pull back that pomegranate curtain. Pay attention to how you're feeling and what you're thinking here. Okay? Because this is going to help you to move forward out of this Eight of Swords energy. It's really not a good energy to be in. You're free. You're feeling bound. You're not free. You're not being yourself. It's like mental torture. All those swords, you know, all these thoughts that you're not even talking about. You need to bring it up, it looks like. And I think your intuition is telling you need to do so. Right next to the High Priestess is the Ten of Pentacles. This is under that Ace of Wands, the new beginning, fresh start. This Ten of Pentacles is that pentacle coming in, okay? It is about, now this is what you've been wanting. You want a marriage, you want joy, you want happiness, love. You are soulmates. I have two cards of the soulmate. You are definitely soulmates. But you're thinking this may never happen. So you need to bring it up. You need to talk about it. This is union of two people again. So we have the union for love. We have the union for stability and security. And that's what the Knight of Pentacles brings. 10 Pentacles here. There's dogs. There's a child down here. There's extended family. So this is all about marriage. And you're just feeling like this is never going to happen. But if you bring it up and you follow your intuition, I think it might come in. But let me take out the rest of the cards here, because that Ten of Pentacles is under the Ace of Wands. And that is about new starts, fresh starts, new beginnings. I also think you have a lot of passion for this person. Let me pay attention to what I'm doing here. Get a couple more shuffles going here for the second part of this reading, Scorpios. The card of marriage, my gosh. Yeah. Okay. Up here in your highest energy. See that Knight of Pentacles? That Knight of Pentacles is moving very, 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 very slowly towards the Hierophant here. This is the card for Taurus. Remember, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn might be strong in your chart or in their chart or someone else's around this reading. But this is about traditional values, traditional morals. This is about marriage. It's very spiritual. It's like getting married in a church. It's very spiritual. Well, the Hierophant is, you know, I mean, the Knight of Pentacles is moving right towards that Hierophant, but so slow. But look at what we have here. This is, you know, about marriage. We've got the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Four of Wands. We have the Hierophant. Oh, my goodness. So next to the Hierophant, there is this Three of Swords. You're feeling sad. I mean, you're trapped in this energy of that Eight of Swords. So you're not making any movement towards resolving this issue that is really torturing you in the mind. It's very sad. You feel, it's like your heart, you know, your heart kind of breaks when you think about it, that they're not coming forward with this pentacle. And then next to that is the Eight of Wands. Now here's some communication going on. This is texting, email, Skype, Zoom, whatever, Facebook. But this is back and forth. There's a lot of communication going on here. It could be that you are going to start this line of communication. This is up in your highest energy. And probably is going to be talked about. I almost feel like this is talked about in such a way that there is no confrontations. It's like beating around the bush, kind of back and forth. I don't know how you're doing this, but you're not setting your self free yet, okay? Not yet, but I think you will be because I see some other cards. So under the Hierophant here is that Nine of Swords. Thoughts. The thoughts. You got the Eight of Swords. And the Nine of Swords. All these thoughts. When you spend time alone, this is all you think about. And you're like, what have I got myself into? All I've gotten myself into is another broken heart. You have so much passion for them. And you want to move forward with them. You want the pentacle. You want to know that this relationship is going to stay together. You know. You need to feel secure. So next to this Nine of Swords is the Sun. Now the Sun comes right between the Three of Swords and the Nine of Swords. This is the card for fresh starts and new beginnings. This is like the card, and joy. A lot of joy. Might be a child involved. This is the second card that has a child. Well, the Six of Cups. There's two children in that one. So this is a card of joy and happiness and new beginnings, and I feel like it's coming in. I feel like it's just so slow. I feel like you're having conversation, but it's not direct. I don't think you're being like direct with your feelings here. I think it's just back and forth, talking, shooting the breeze. Picking what you can out of it to try to get the feeling on whether or not this is going to go anyplace, that kind of conversation. It's right under the Eight of Wands is the Nine of Wands, and this is getting worn out, feeling dragged through the mud, at your wit's end, okay, about all the wands. All this conversation and no commitment yet. You know, you're just not feeling like it's coming forth. But the Sun is right in the center of this half of the reading. So I feel like there will be a fresh start. Under the Nine of Swords is the Hermit. Spending that time alone, up in your head, all those thoughts that drive you crazy. It looks like you've been reaching out to the universe, seeking your path forward. Well, the universe hears you. They're shining the lantern right on the Ten of Pentacles. They know this is what you want. And I think they're trying to show you that don't worry, that Knight of Pentacles is almost here. The Knight of Pentacles is getting closer. They know this is what you want. And on the back side is the Queen of Wands. Right under the Sun card, holding that staff of new beginnings. Remember the Ace of Wands is right here? It's there. It's part of your picture here. The Queen of Wands, male or female, is fire. So it'd be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Might be strong in your chart, might be strong in their chart. But I feel like they're coming in. They do hold a staff of new beginnings, just like you do. You really, really want it. They have it. They have it. It's whether or not they come forward with it. But I have the Queen of Swords right next to the Queen of Wands. And it's about the passion. It's about, you know, moving forward in this relationship. I think you get so broken down, so worn out from wondering about where this relationship is going, you finally come out with it, with the Queen of Swords, male or female. I think you finally break out of that Eight of Swords energy. And through all this conversation, and this is probably face-to-face, you wait till you're with them, you start asking the questions you really need to know. I mean, no more beating around the bush. This is like flat out. So how do you see our relationship moving forward? Do you see us maybe possibly, you know, taking a step forward, you know, in this relationship, you know, getting engaged, or even going steady? Let's say you haven't even got to a point, just maybe throw that out. But you need to get an idea if they're on the same page as you. And so this truthful and honest conversation, see, the hand is out. You're seeking their thoughts, and you're speaking your thoughts. And this is an in-depth kind of conversation that you really need to know. It's right next to the Queen of Wands, and I think this is going to help lead to that fresh start and new beginnings. The Ace of Wands is so close to this, and I feel like you're not going to be able to step out of that Eight of Swords energy until you have this honest and truthful communication. This looks like it might be face-to-face. And kind of, you know, get where they're coming from, because I feel like they're just so slow. They're so slow. You're really having your doubts, and you're feeling like, with the Moon card being in your highest energy, you feel like you're realizing this is never going to happen. But I think it is. But I don't think it would unless you came out with your truth here. So my gosh, Scorpios, this is your reading. Thank you for watching Universal Guidance.